As a young child, being with my grandmother meant that many of her wonderful psychic friends would be coming to the house. They would do table tipping and talk to spirits and ghosts. Sometimes that would scare me very much, but the deeper that I understood it and the older that I grew, I understood that it was just tuning into another dimension that wasn't particularly a dimension that I was familiar with. Later on, I started astral traveling, and my grandmother didn't know anything about that. So there is an evolution sometimes to a person. You can be raised around a certain way of doing things, and I don't believe we're growing unless we're evolving. So developing psychic ability is an ongoing process from the day that you start becoming aware of it until death. I have been in hospice many times, and I've seen people at the very last minute start having vision and a psychic ability and as they were journeying into the other world. This world is not the only world that we have, or the time that we have to develop these things. The closer we get to the end of our life, the more psychic we become. And the less to do we make about it. If you use cards, as I suggested before, if you just want to open up the possibilities of psychic development, find cards that have a beautiful color that resonates to your soul. Start looking at the images. Use the cards to help you develop intuition. You can also play little games with setting out different cards and picking the same number. They also have some psychic cards that have symbols on them that you can find. I had them in the old days. I haven't used them much, but for this little program, I think you can call your local metaphysical store and find them. They just have symbols, and you pick the same symbols. Oftentimes, there are very psychic people that never get the exact symbol. Usually they're one ahead or one behind, so it doesn't mean they're not psychic. It's just about learning to use your timing to enhance your psychic ability. If we could make a fortune on the lottery and pick all the numbers, most of us would have probably already done that. Doesn't seem to work that way. There does seem to be a resonance when we're working for other people that has a little bit of a better development when you have that other person before you. So I always suggest finding a partner and working with that partner and helping each other back and forth.